Today we're going to be talking about how to save for vacation on a tiny budget. Let's get into this video. Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Nita from the Almost Organized Owl, and we are on a mission to get organized in our finances through budgeting, cash stuffing, and saving challenges. If that is something that interests you, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button so that you can join the fam. We would love to have you over here. How is everyone doing today? I hope that you all are doing well. I am having a lovely day. It is freezing outside, but the sun is shining, so I am happy. So today we're going to do a few things. For one, we're going to talk about how to save for vacation when you have a small budget. And then two, we're going to cash stuff the money that I saved up last year for my mom's trip. And that is what's in this envelope right here. And then I'm going to show you guys the binder that I'm using to save for that trip and the saving challenges that we have in here. We're also going to do some cash stuffing as well. So I hope that you all will enjoy this video as we have lots to talk about. For those of you all who may be new, last year I used my Save 2024 and 2024 Savings Challenge to save up $2,024 to go towards my mom's trip to Hawaii. My mother's never been to Hawaii, and it is one of the destinations that she has wanted to go to for years and years, and she has been such a huge blessing to our family that I wanted to be able to fully pay for her trip to go there and for all of us to go there with her. So it is a huge feat when our income to debt ratio is not ideal, and but we're going to try to make it happen. Okay, so let's talk about this binder. Before, I was using this binder to save for Christmas. This was my Christmas in Pink binder. I have since repurposed it and using it to save for travel. I made this dashboard here, Travel Savings Challenges, and the scripture that I have here is, "In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths." And that's Proverbs 3 and 5. Then I have a little decorations over here. I'll probably get some other things, but for now, we're just going to start with that. We're going to hop right in the back here to the categories that we have that we need to save up for. So when we're trying to save money for a vacation and we are working with not that much income, or we don't have that much discretionary income to put towards saving for a vacation, it is best that I found that if we break it up into categories, then it'll help us to save for those particular categories a little bit easier. I learned that from Melissa over at Budget Stuff Save Repeat. She is very good at saving for a vacation, and she has used this method to help her and her family save for a vacation and then even have money left over when they get back. So that is our goal and our desire. So because I saved up this $2,000, I'm going to allocate it to the different categories that we have here, and I will explain the categories as we go. And I have my little cash breakdown cheat sheet here to help me remember what I'm putting in each of the categories. So I'm only stuffing 5 of the major categories this time around, and I broke it up by percentages. So I'm just going to sit this sheet over to the side so that I can see it, and I am going to skip around a bit. But vacation prep is a new category that I didn't have in my previous binder, and this is just to help us to prep for any trip supplies, any travel size items, that sort of thing. Then we have passports. I'm not sure if we are going by land or by sea, and if we decide to go by sea, that is take a cruise, then we may end up porting somewhere that will require us to have passports. My husband and I have a passport, however, our children do not. We need to save up for them to get a passport. So we're going to go ahead and put $202 into this one, and I'm going to need, no, I have change, okay, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, and $2 that we're going to put into passports. And I also made these little trackers to help me to keep track of things. So it has a cash and envelope side, and it has a cash and bank side, because some of my envelopes already have money that I put away into the bank in them, and so I wanted to be able to keep track of that, and I will complete this tracker off camera. But if you would like the tracker, it is available in the link in my description box. Okay. The next category is transportation, and this is a biggie. This is for gas, car rentals, airfare, port transfers. Like I said, if we decide to do a cruise. And so in here already, we have some money that's in the bank, and then we're going to put in $607. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 56. And let me get some change for this 20. Okay, so I had $1,000 already in the bank from completing that challenge. I put $1,000 in the bank, and this was just a prop holder money to let me know that that is in the bank. I'm swapping out this $1,000 prop holder for two $500 prop holder money. So that way we can split this up into the different categories. And then transportation, as I was saying, is getting $607. And so we have $500 in the bank, 5, 600, 605, 606, and 607. So that is what is going in here. And like I said, I will update the trackers off camera, so this video won't be too long. All right, next is lodging, and lodging is getting $810. So then we have the $500 placeholder, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a $10 bill. Okay, and that is going in here. And then we have dining. Dining is getting $203. So that is 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. All right. And then finally, passports, or tips rather. Tips is getting $202. So we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 1, 2. So we have $202 going into tips. And if we decide to do a cruise, then I believe I was quoted about $150 per person for tips. So that's going to get pretty hefty, because there are 9 of us, not 9, there are 7 of us going on this trip. And so that can get pretty pricey. Okay, let's go ahead and go back up to the front here. And the way that we're going to stuff this savings challenge binder is through like the randomizer, right? So we have 6 savings challenges, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this book from Lizzie is the 6th challenge. And I labeled each of the challenges, or each of the envelopes rather, the category by which I would like the funds from these finished challenges to go into towards the different categories in the back. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so for this book, when it is complete, or when we get to a certain point, I will put those funds into lodging. And then this envelope, all of the challenges that go into this one will go towards transportation, dining, vacation prep, passports, and fun in the sun. Periodically, I will switch out which categories will get stuffed, or which envelopes we will use for which challenges, which categories rather. I just don't want too many challenges going at one time, because I like to be able to finish them and then move on. Okay, so and this is my way of being able to use the funds that we have in our tight budget to fund our vacation. And this is a pretty big family vacation that we are trying to go on, and that is why we are starting. That's why we started last year for saving, and we are going to continue to save throughout this year. And our goal is to try to travel by spring of 2026. So let's go ahead and get the dice, and I'm going to roll a 6-sided die. And let's see. Can you see that one okay? Yeah. I'm going to roll the 6-sided die, and we'll see which envelope we're going to, which challenge we're going to start with. But before I do that, let's go ahead and get the money that we plan to use to cash stuff with. So we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. So we have $100 that we're working with today. And the way that I plan to fund this envelope or these challenges for this vacation is to really look at our budget and to identify the areas where we can cut back and some areas where we can just kind of trim the fat. We spent last year dealing with our debt so that we can have extra funds this year to be able to go toward our trip, to start saving for the trip. And we were able to do that. We were able to pay off a lot of debt. So my suggestion is to really take a close look at the budget and see if there's any wiggle room at all. If you can cut expenses, if you could perhaps call your cell phone company and see if maybe they can lower the cell phone bill. If you can talk to your electric company and see if perhaps you can figure out a way to lower your electric bill. If they can give you some tips and tricks on what to do for your particular area to help keep your electric bill down. Any possible way that you can look into reducing your expenses, that amount that you have reduced your expenses by, you can then take those funds and put them towards saving for your vacation. All right, let's go ahead and get this started. So we have fours. 4, 1, 2, 3, and this is the fourth one. This savings challenge is from Madeline over at Madeline Budgets, and it is so cute. And I'm just going to go ahead and quick roll and see. We're going to scratch number 2. All right, so 1, 2. Putting $3 in here. 1, 2, 3. Another way that we can look at saving money for vacation when we're on a tight budget is to look at possibly increasing our income. And I know people say this, and it's not as easy for some people as it may be for others, but it really does help if you can find some way to increase your income. That is number one. And one of the ways that you can do that is to declutter. See if there's anything you can take to a consignment shop. If there's any way that you could possibly, I'm just going to put $5 in here. If there is any way that you can sell something in your home, your children's clothes. Honestly, that is how I was able to get a lot of the extra money that we had, was just selling our children's clothes and repurposing, just trying to find other things, household items that we could sell to a consignment shop so that we could get extra money so that we can do the things that I would like to do. And that is one of my suggestions. We have number 2, which is right here. And this savings challenge, this one is from my shop. This savings challenge here is from Boy Mom Loves to Save, and it's an $85 challenge. And there are actually a couple in here, and I'm starting off on the $85 one. And let's go ahead and roll to see where we're going to scratch. Number 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that is $3 that's going into here. 1, 2, and 3. And I want to go ahead and scratch one more time. Let's roll. 2, 1, 2, and $2. Okay, so we can put in a 5. All right, it's a good start to this challenge. And I just put some of the balloon stickers that I got from Lizzie over at Busy Lizzie Budgets on the back there. All right, let's keep going. 3. Are we just going right in order? And here's another one from Madeline over at Madeline Budgets, and it's so pretty. Okay, happy birthday, Madeline. Today is her birthday. It's number 1, and let's go ahead and scratch the first one. It is a 1. Okay, let's roll again. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And $2. So that is $3 that's going in here. 1, 2, and 3. All right. And my next tip is to look for deals. So it is critical to check different websites, and you want to make sure that they're credible websites, but make sure you do your due diligence and your research and check for deals. Sometimes those last minute deals, so that was, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, right in order. Okay. Sometimes the last minute deals can be very, very inexpensive and more convenient. It may not be as convenient to wait until the last minute to plan your vacation, but sometimes it is worth it because the deals can be very, very good. All right, let's go ahead and roll here. So 1, 2, and 3. I've known people to be able to get some pretty good deals. If you're traveling by yourself or you're traveling with a spouse, we're going to put in $5 and take out 1. Then last minute traveling may work for you. If you have a family and you know you have to plan for your children and whatnot, then I wouldn't necessarily suggest last minute trips unless you have that flexibility in your schedule and your children's schedule to be able to just snatch them up quick and make a quick getaway. My final tip is consistency. Be as consistent as you possibly can be when you are saving for your family vacation. Consistency is the key to being able to reach your financial goal. Even if you don't have that much money to set to the side, just consistently set that amount of money to the side so that you can reach your goal. Okay, let's go ahead and roll again. I got a 2, so that is dining. And let's see what we're going to scratch on this one so that we can put it into the envelope. We're going to roll, and we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And $5 is going into here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Let's see how much is in here already. We have 7. And let's take the 5 and put in the 10. There we go. All right, so 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, good. We get to start a new one. Okay. So pretty. 2, 1, 2. $4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. My sincere apologies for the sound quality and the technical issues that are happening with this video. I'm just kind of speeding you past one of the parts where I am doing some of the challenges, but it will pick up shortly. Okay, so I was able to get 2 5s, and let's put 1 5 back, and $15 I can put in there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 11 will give us 15 in here. Okay. Let's roll. 6, hooray! Finally. All right, so you can sit this over to the side and we get to pull out Lizzie's book. Finally. Okay, let's see. We have 10, 15, 16, 17, $19 that we can put in here. Let's do some damage. All right. So we have 10. So 10. Let's go again. All right, so we have 10, 15, 16, 17, and $18 to start this one off. Oh, hooray, hooray. so happy to be starting this challenge. It's so beautiful. For the last one, we will just go ahead and flip to my challenge in the front. And we don't have any ones on that one. So let's see. We'll just stick it in here. No worries to save a little extra, right? Thank you all so very much for being here today. I truly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button so that you can join the fam. We would love to have you over here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And remember that tiny amounts grow to big savings. So keep saving. And until next time, bye. I know that was quite painful.